Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. We're just going to do a little bit of TA to start with. We're going to talk about alt season for a few seconds. We're going to talk about a Ripple partner being acquired by a financial company. We're also going to talk about stuff to do with like notes being released to Ripple from the SEC versus Ripple case, and XRP to be relisted on some exchanges. By the way, I'm putting them in inverted commas because we just need to get into that. There's been a lot of misinformation spread recently. If you do enjoy the video, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. All those things really help me with this channel. I am trying to grow this YouTube channel. I do this full time, and it's a free way to help me out. With all that being said, let's just dive straight into it. We're going to keep this quite short because, as I said, I'm feeling a bit rough today. You probably wouldn't have noticed that if you tuned into my live earlier. So we've got Bitcoin on the daily. It is slowing down a little bit today, which was expected. I mean, I think I did call for this yesterday that we were going to see a red candle at some point. I thought it could be coming very soon. The last time we saw this many green candles, we did have, obviously, a red candle to follow. That's what I'm really going to say on Bitcoin, to be honest. If we do come down, we maybe test the top of this range of support, 45,000 sort of level, 45,700. We may hold at this level here and then push on and go higher from here. We also may come down to the 200-day moving average. There's a lot of different options and a lot of supports below us now because we have actually broken out of this range that we were forming below. One thing that I am really liking at the minute, okay, we'll just quickly actually touch on Ethereum. Ethereum is pretty similar. We haven't quite broken out of the range. We wicked above it, but didn't have that daily candle close above the range that we started back in January. But yeah, we've had a lot of green candles there. Let's see if we can get some more positive momentum. We are pretty high on the RSI, but as you can see, when we do really start to rally, we can spend some time up here. So some people say, oh, we're not there for very long. That's a week overbought. That's like a week overbought as well. So we can spend some time up there, but it is nicer to obviously have a bit of a cool off. This is on the daily. And XRP as well. XRP still got some space in the RSI. We are still in that ascending consolidation pattern, which I keep comparing to this pattern over here. And if you're in my live earlier, we showed that XRP was in a range here. So this was about the top of the range, and this was the bottom of the range. We went from here. That's the bottom of the range there. So this was the range that it was between for however long, and the breakout target for a range break like that would be this, which it took profit perfectly on, which we talked about again in my live stream. Boom, there we go, like that. So that was a nice example that I drew up on my live stream, but it was more look than judgment. I was just showing guys what a range was like, and we're in that sort of same sort of thing happening here. Look, this upwards consolidation pattern is very similar to that upwards consolidation pattern there, especially in my eyes. Like, I don't know if you guys see the same thing. I did overlay a bars pattern on it, and I have shown that on Twitter if you wanted to check that out. But yeah, if we do get a breakout of this range, we obviously need to see some volume come through when we retest this sort of 91.6 area, and the breakout target we'd be looking for is something around here. So around this sort of range. It's not a very neat drawing again, shock. I'm really rubbish at drawing, but we'd be looking at for the 130 sort of range for a breakout from this. And that's everything I want to really talk about today on technical analysis specifically. We obviously have Bitcoin cooling off, like 1% down in the day at the minute. Anything can happen between now and the end of the day, obviously. We've got the DXY really coming down. A big 2-day rejection off the 702 Fibonacci retracement. If we lose this 97.73, I really think we could come down a lot further, because again, that's ranging, and the breakdown target would be around this sort of area here. Again, you find that the same. I'm just going to go between the two Fibonacci levels there to give us just a rough idea of what the breakdown would be, down into this 96.47 area there. Again, let's have a look at the S&P. So the S&P is having a cool-off day today, or it is so far anyway. Day's not finished. Loads of green candles. You're going to see some red candles coming at some point, guys. It's just obvious. We don't go up forever in anything. Look, even you can see, even when we come down, boom, boom, boom. Do it in waves, and we'll come down and we'll go up in waves. Just the same we have the whole way through. Look, wave, 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 get more volatile. But yeah, let's have a look at CoinMarketCap. First, I want to show you, and I tweeted about this again yesterday, that when Bitcoin slowed down, I still wanted to see what happened with alts, to see if we can confirm an alt season. And I'm not saying this is confirmed, but we are seeing, I don't know what GMT is, to be completely honest with you, 79% day for GMT, 47.56 for Zaliquot, with a 214% 7-day and 181% 7-day on GMT. VE Chain, 11.5% with a 50% 7-day, 10.5 for Compound, 7 for AVAX, for Aave, 5 for Solana with a 26% 7-day. But although these aren't some mad numbers, Chili's 44% on the 7, Hollow Token 41%. Although these aren't like huge numbers, it could be the start of an alt season. It could be a few flashes to see the start of that. Like I made an analogy the other day, when you see like a volcano erupt, first you see a bit of spitting, and then the massive eruption comes out, and then we might see 100% here, 100% there. This is kind of how it went in 2017. I actually do remember in 2017, one of the days, I think I rode Litecoin from £20 up to 120, no leverage. Back in the day, I remember I was working in a cafe and that happened to me. So it happens, guys. If we are in alt season, and this is alt season confirmed, and we won't know if it's confirmed for another, I wouldn't even think we would know for a month or two from now, like, because we have to see continued price action, but by that time it's too late. So I'm just saying, keep your eye on, just in case we have started alt season. There is definitely a chance. That's what I'm saying right now. Next, we're going to look at this. So Papaya Global, they have acquired Azimo, and Azimo are basically a payment. we'll read through what they are, but they're a payment facilitator basically. Global staff management and payroll platform. Papaya is to acquire remittance outfit Azimo in a deal that will make it possible to pay employees almost instantly, regardless of geography and technical payroll limitations. There's been some speculation thrown out there that banks won't, at least initially, hold XRP. That they will actually. This is something I want to just get into, because Azimo are actually a Ripple partner, as you can see here. Like in 2020, how Ripple and Azimo use an XRP for remittances to the Philippines. The Philippines have 34 billion in remittances in 2018. So that's why I'm touching on this. So there's been speculation recently that banks will actually just plug into different payment providers and use the ODL services that Ripple are now really working on. We know there's 22 corridors. We know now another company has been acquired who use Ripple's payment networks. Once you can get banks to plug into ODL and you can get that around the world, the volume on the XRP ledger should go absolutely nuts. And it says, upon closing, Papaya Global will gain licenses in the UK, Netherlands, that's Holland, Canada, Australia and Hong Kong, as well as a global digital payment network reaching more than 160 countries. Like, I'm not saying that we're right with ODL and XRP and banks, but I definitely believe that is the way that we're going to go. I think that it makes sense. Why would they not do something like that? At least to start with, test the product. We already know there's a lot of banks running on RippleNet. Plug them into ODL. All the payment networks are going to be so much faster and so much cheaper. It's just a matter of time, in my personal opinion. But obviously this isn't financial advice. But definitely something to keep your eye on. Watch Ripple partners getting bought up. There's a lot being acquired, bought. New ODL corridors being set up a lot at the minute as well. And Ripple obviously filed to be a bank in, I think it was Wyoming back in 2020. Actually, let's have a look at that. A Ripple bank status. So they're a lender of last resort. They definitely filed somewhere to be a bank. Where was it? It's a state in the US. It might be Wyoming. Ripple, but lender of last resort. That comes up as one of the first. Well, I can't find it right now, guys. But they definitely they filed to have banking status and basically to be. I've clicked on this before. I don't know what it is though. Oh, no idea. No idea. But basically, they filed for some kind of banking status so they can like lend out XRP as a loan. They can loan it out as well as anything else. All the other services that they already do. And the last person to apply for that was Kraken. Was it Kraken? I think it was Kraken, and they actually have bank status in the state where they applied. And I think it's Wyoming, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Sorry, my brain's all over the place today because I'm not feeling well. Have done lateral flow and stuff, guys, so I think it's just the old man flu for me. But just getting on to this, a bit of like misinformation, smashing. John Deaton. If you've not checked out our podcast, me and John did a sick podcast on my YouTube. I think it's sick anyway. We went in depth over the current Ripple SEC case, so go and check that out if you haven't watched it already. But we saw this circulate on, I've been seeing it circulate on Twitter, and we saw some other XRP content creators make videos on it. I don't want to name them because I don't want to do that. Like they're just doing their best with the information they've got. But James Finland came out and said, Ripple's request for extra time and regarding the redacted documents today was granted in text order only. The SEC is directed to produce redacted documents for defendant's assessment by the 30th of March 2022, which is today. John Deaton said this text order is not related to the Hinman emails or the 52 emails or the Estabrook notes, and it's just to do with this. I don't really know what this is. The SEC has filed a motion for permission to redact the notes of a meeting between the SEC and third parties claiming they're protected by DPP. I don't know what this meeting was, but that's what it is. So there is something being turned over to Ripple today, but it's not something pivotal in the case as far as my understanding goes. We then also got this, what a clickbait title, 31 regulated Japanese cryptocurrency exchanges to list Ripple XRP by the end of the month. Everyone's been going a bit nuts about this, but it isn't actually anything to go nuts about. If you think that in a lot of exchanges worldwide, XRP wasn't actually delisted because it was only really in America, and American companies or those associated with America that have had to delist because of regulatory uncertainty. And the actual headline is this: the Japanese Virtual and Crypto Assets Exchange Commission Association, a self-regulatory organisation for the Japanese cryptocurrency industry, has announced that Ripple XRP, alongside 17 other cryptos, will be listed across various crypto exchanges in Japan. They basically have done this. Look, they've said a group of 31 exchanges said in an online presentation they will release a green list of 18 cryptos that will be listed across the Japanese trading platforms by the end of the month. So they're just making it easier to list these 18 green list cryptos. That's essentially all it is. It's nothing more, nothing less than that. So don't get too excited. If it does bring positive price action, that's great. But as far as I understand this, it's nothing more than like a bit of a clickbait title, unfortunately. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I'm a bit flat. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy. Share it with a friend. If you want to help me out, I'd appreciate it. I know that like 50% of you at least aren't subscribed, so I'm watching you guys. But anyway, have a sick day, and I'll be back to you tomorrow with more content, hopefully feeling a bit better, so I'll be a bit more lively then. Peace up, A-Town down, as Usher would say.